Y'all, oh my God. Thank you, race car. Thank you. That was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Yeah, I'm still in tears. I am still, nobody has done nothing like that ever for me. That was truly genuine and from the heart. The most beautifulest thing, the most beautiful. I wasn't even expect. I wasn't expecting that. I promise you. I told you I'm a crybaby. I'm a crybaby and I am sensitive. If you guys have not saw that video, please go over to Racecar110 and watch that video. The most beautifulest thing ever in my life. I would cherish that. I immediately posted to my Facebook. I have not put it on my IG yet, but I will put it on my IG. I had to get back on. I'm like, oh my God, I have to come and tell her. Beautiful, gorgeous. I can't. Oh my God, from beginning to end, the words, the music, everything was just amazing. It's just amazing. See how God do things. See how God does things. You just never know. You just never know when God got some stuff, baby, lined up and stored for you. You don't never know. You never ever know. This is why I tell my girls, I tell everybody, treat people right. Treat people right because you don't never know when you might need somebody. You never know what somebody has in store for you. You don't know what God plan is for you. You might think that you out here by yourself and you ain't got nobody else. When you don't see nobody else in sight, a lot of times, especially when we homeless and we out here and we think that we out here alone and we think don't nobody care and we think that people don't see us, they see you. They pretend not to see you, but they see you. They always see you. And let me tell you something, God's angels, no matter how, I told y'all before, people be thinking things is about money all the time. It's not. Folks think things is about giving and all this stuff. It's not. A lot of times it is just about supporting somebody and letting somebody know that you care for them, that you appreciate what they bring. That video, you know what that showed me? You know what that showed me that she did? That she appreciates what I bring because everybody is not going to appreciate what you bring and what you give back. We think a lot of times everything that we do and everything that we go through, it's a waste. We say to ourselves all the time, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I going through this? Ain't nobody gonna help me? Ain't nobody gonna support me? We beat ourselves up all the time. All the time we beat ourselves up. And we don't even have to beat ourselves up about it because somebody's watching and somebody is paying attention and God is going to let you know that he cares and that they care. That video that was just done means more to me than any amount of money or anything that anybody could ever do. You know why? Because it's special because nobody has never done anything like that. And that was from the heart. You understand me? That was from the heart. Whew, y'all, honey, I was look, I didn't even get into 2 seconds of it, and I was already boo-hooing. When the music, you had me at the music, mama. At the music, when the music went on, you had me at the music. And then I got the reading, and I got oh my God, and the tears just was flowing. The tears was just flowing. You know why? Because I told you guys. I told you guys, honey, ain't no shame in my game, honey. I am a crybaby. The Lord knows I'm a crybaby. Mm-hmm. He knows I'm a crybaby. to the end because that is heartfelt. You're supposed to let it out. Let them know. Look, I want to take that and put it in the frame. Just put it in a bottle, mama, and just bottle it up. Beautiful. That was beautiful. That's when you know. That's when you know somebody cares for you and care about you. And I thank you, Race Car. That's going to always be near and dear to me. I will never, ever forget that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't wait to show my daughter. When she come in, I got to show her, like, look at this. When she come back, my oldest, the one that flies around all over the place, because she loves poems and different stuff like that. She loves poems. She reads all kind of stuff. Her, my other daughter, my 20-year-old daughter, me, it's three of us. Myself, my oldest daughter, and 20, we all write poems and stuff, and they love it. And that right there, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. That's something that honey, I'm not going to forget that. I am not going to forget that. God is good. I keep telling y'all, he show you who his soldiers are. People don't be knowing. Y'all be sitting around here and be fretting and be mad and be all upset and stuff and be worried about when I say I ain't worried. Y'all better listen to T Love. T Love say when Miss Gina pray, and Miss Gina put, honey, things happen. Things changed. And evidently, my prayers and everything that I was doing and saying, evidently, it must have touched somebody. It must have touched somebody because that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. I never forget it. I'm never, ever, ever going to forget that. This is why I say we have to stay together. We have to continue to stay together. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop holding grudges. You know what the one thing that black women do? We hold grudges. We do it to each other. We do it to our husbands. We do it to our boyfriends. We do it to our children. We hold grudges. We never just let things go. We never just say, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm move on. I forgive you. Black women hold grudges like you ain't never seen before. You ain't never seen before a black woman that's gonna hold a grudge. We will hold a grudge over a goddamn stick of gum. Over a goddamn stick of gum because somebody said, well, I didn't take the last piece of gum. You said I can have it. No, I didn't say you can have it. Why would I say you can have my last piece of gum? And do you know a whole family will fall out over some shit like that? People will get into their feelings and folks will want to fight and just argue and just, want to just tear the whole family reunion and everything apart all over a stick of gum. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do it. We got to learn to not do that. We have to learn to not do that. Oh, y'all, this is looking so nice. Now I'm about to, pour the glitter. And the glitter is going to be messy and it's going to be everywhere. But that's okay. It's going to be cute. Oh my God. Y'all just made my night. Y'all bless. Look, y'all be saying I be blessing y'all. Race Car blessed me tonight. I ain't going to even lie, honey. She blessed me this evening because when everybody was saying, I knew it was going to be good, but I wasn't expecting that. I knew that it would be good. I knew that it would be good. I knew that it was going to be something that was going to be nice. But that it caught me off guard. I'm not even gonna lie. I was not expecting that. I wasn't. I was not expecting that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. Learn to be appreciative. Learn. Learn to forgive. Learn to let somebody know that you care about them. They ain't got to kiss your ass. You know, you could just forgive them and just move forward. That's what I like. That's what I love. That's why I'm happy. Everybody always saying I'm smiling. People talk about my smile all the time. I smile at any little thing. And I've been told from when I was a little girl that my smile lights up a room. When I get on and I just like being happy. When you're a young woman and you develop into being an older woman from a young child, and you've been through as much hell as I've been through, every night you cried. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who might be going through something, but somebody evidently is going through something for me to share this. And I cried every night. Every single night I would cry. And I would be like, Lord, why you putting me through this? So I understand when y'all say, God, why me? Why me? Because I would be like, Lord, why you putting me through this? I didn't do nothing. I'm loving this person. I'm loving this person. And I'm giving them everything. Kissing their ass. And I didn't understand why my boyfriend was treating me bad, why my boyfriend was beating my ass, why my mother was treating me bad, why my mother was beating my ass. Why people would tell me they didn't like me. They ain't nobody gonna never want you. Why the girls in school would make fun of me and they would jump me every chance that they get. I went through a lot, honey. I could share some stories with you, and I would always try to be nice. The young lady who was my roommate, I told you guys I knew her for over 35 years. Over 35 years. I've known her a long time. Might have been 45 years. I've been knowing her for a long time. And I met her because you seen Carrie? How many of y'all seen the movie Carrie? She was the girl that was Carrie. She was the Carrie in school. Weird. All the girls picked on, thought I went through some shit. What I went through wasn't nothing compared to what she went through. And we wind up having a class together. And when we had the class together, you know how you have child development? And child development, back in my day, we didn't have real dolls. We had an egg. Those of you that's my age, that's in the 50 plus range, you remember back in school when you had the child development, we had the eggs, and you had to take care of that egg, and the teacher marked the egg. So if you cracked it or broke it, you couldn't get another egg. And you had to pretend you had to have the mom, the father, everybody had to pair up. And nobody wanted to be her friend, her partner. Nobody wanted to pair them. That weird girl, and she was the type, long frizzy hair. She had really long frizz. She wore, just like how Carrie dressed it, the long dresses, droopy clothes, everything. She always held her books and had her head down. And to me, she was interesting. She was interesting, and I thought she was the odd one out like me, because I got picked on all the time because they was jealous. I was a little beanpole, skinny. The boys liked me. Everybody thought that I was really cute. I had long, pretty hair that was down to here, and but the girls, they picked on me all the time. And the teachers liked me because I was just really, really, really nice. Actually, one of my teachers, my home economic teacher, came to my father's funeral. She literally came to my father's funeral. This lady, when we really had much of nothing, had a daughter that was in college that was around my age. I'll never forget this teacher as long as I live. And she would, this will tell you why I'm sensitive and my heart goes out to helping children, especially homeless children in school. She would give me clothes, nice clothes, and so I would not be embarrassed. She would meet me, or either she would come to our house or come to the hotel that we were staying in, or the shelter, wherever it was we were staying at that time. And she would give me a bag, a garbage bag full of really nice clothes. Really nice, because her daughter was in college. And when my father passed away and she found out about all of that, she came to my father's funeral. And going through when they're in school. You don't know what a person's going through when they on here. I cried and went through, honey, every night I would be like, I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead. I wish I wasn't here. And let me tell you something. A couple of times I attempted suicide. I would go and I would take all these pills. Didn't know what the hell I was taking. And I would go and I would take all these pills. And let me tell you something. I did that twice. And both times that I did that, all I did was slept. I slept and a lot of stuff was on my mind. And God was like, girl, I ain't taking you. You ain't coming home. Get you some rest, get you some sleep, and get your butt up and handle your business. And I got up and I don't know how I did it. And I would ask my doctors questions and I would ask the school questions and if I found a teacher, even when I went to college, if I found someone that was particularly a little bit nicer to me, I would say, can I talk to you for a minute? And they would say yes. And they would be like, do I need to close the door? And I'm like, yes. And I would share with them. And I would say, I just want to get through this. I'm by myself. Can you help me? And I had teachers that helped me. I had friends that helped me. I had strangers that helped me. So when I say I understand, I get it. I walk through those shoes. That's why it hurts me, and it hurted me, I should say, really, really bad when Mona Simone pulled that stunt, because suicide is never ever something you should ever take lightly, because there is women of us that still think about that every day. We still deal with that every day. And as the days go by, I'm getting a little bit less angry, and I'm getting a little bit more of a trying to understand, you know and it's harder for me, because when you've been affected by that, when you're somebody that was going to do it yourself because you figure there's nothing else in life for you, that you want to end it. And then I think now, as I got older and when I was going through stuff, who's going to take care of my kids? Who's going to love my children how I love them? Who is going to tell them every single day, if nobody told you they love you today, I love you? Who is going to smile? Do you know what my son did the other day? When I told you guys I was depressed and I was just going through a slump, he says, Mom, he comes in here, the older twin. He says, Mom, I say, yeah. He say, you look like you need a hug. And he gave me a hug and kissed me on the cheek. That made my night. That made my night. And my head, when your head start playing tricks on you, it's like, who gonna do that for him when he starts to go through that? Because as he develops into a young man, he's going to get stressed. He's going to be going through stuff with teenagers. He's going to be going through things with the girls. He's going to be going through things with teachers and the real world. And who will be there to say to him, baby, you look like you need a hug and a kiss? Who's going to do it? Think about that. Think about that when you contemplate all of these crazy things. When you contemplate and you ready to curse your child out for just because somebody else agitated you. And I'm saying it because I get it. I understand because I went through that. Who's going to do that? So when you get somebody like Racecar110 that does a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful video like that about you, they got something from you. I gave them something. I did something for them to take the time out and say, I'm going to write this poem. And not only am I going to write it, but I'm putting it to music. I'm doing an entire video about when somebody does something from you. That's why I said when we do the thank you notes, we write the little thank you notes and everything. I want them to be handwritten. I don't want them to be typed out, printed. No, I want them to be handwritten, because that says a lot when a person takes that extra step and go that extra mile to go and do all of sisters is on YouTube fighting and arguing and carrying on for no reason. For no reason at all. For no reason. Like, why? We could be getting along. We could be doing so much other stuff. So much other stuff other than sitting here arguing back and forth, doing dragging videos back and forth about each other for no reason. Folks on here, do you know they don't want you to forgive? They don't want you to forgive. Do you know there's people that didn't want me to forgive, Rita? There's other folks on here that didn't want her to apologize. The same way, do you know I pray every day that Brother Jay and Tracy not necessarily get back to what how they used to be, but be cordial. Get to the point to where they can say, you know what, we can agree to disagree. I don't like you anymore, you don't like me anymore, but we ain't gonna drag each other no more. We gonna stop doing this. We not gonna play tit for tat anymore. I'm not gonna accuse you and you not gonna accuse me anymore. That's what I pray. That's why I pray hard, honey, for my enemies. I pray hard for those that's going through something. I pray hard for YouTube. That's why when the blessings come in, honey, when they come in, when God is ready to do what he is ready to do at the right time, my people ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Did you hear what I said? My people in the kingdom ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Nothing. Because a real queen automatically takes care of her queendom. The real soldiers, the front line of the queendoms automatically take care of their queen. You don't have to say anything. You don't have, and when you're there standing alone and you're by yourself, and if you ain't got nobody, you say, Lord, King of all kings, I'm going to need you to take this one. I'm going to need you to handle this one. I do it all the time. I lay down on the floor on that mattress. Do you understand me? On that, I ain't ashamed. I'm not ashamed. You hear me? Cause I got a roof over my head that belongs to me. Okay, I could be laying on somebody else's mattress, trying to figure out and not knowing who was there before me. Okay, I'm on my own things that I bought out of my own house. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing this alone. And when you do stuff alone and people see you struggling and they see the person that sent me the $2. Thank you, Queen. You're not supposed, that's all you send, that's all. No, you're supposed to be appreciative of it because that helps. It adds up. That helps. When are we going to stop dragging each other and downing each other because somebody ain't got as much as the next, but they're willing to share with you the little bit that they have. They willing to share that with you. And guess what? Guess what? Y'all still complaining. You still complaining. You still not happy. You still not happy because that person, that's all they got. That's all they got. You know? You're still fussing and going back and forth. For what? Why? Why? I keep telling y'all a change is coming. A change is coming. And when that change comes, like I said, mark my word, y'all gonna be sitting back and saying again, like T Love said, Miss Gina told y'all. Miss Gina told y'all, y'all better, you better come on and stop trying with some devils that don't mean you no harm, that ain't gonna look out for you, that ain't gonna help you, that ain't, do you understand? They ain't gonna support you, or none of that stuff. When people come around, let me tell you something. When a person comes around and that person that comes around you and they continue to watch you and they continue to support you. Do you know why that is? That is because they are getting something from you. They are getting something out of what it is that you're saying. Even the loneliest people sometimes don't have the best judgment. And so when they go to a platform that we might, you know, assume or figure that that's so messy. Why that person is over? You know how everybody is always saying, "Ooh, I seen such and such in the chat. Ooh, I seen such and such and do such and such." You know why you seen such and such over there in the messy chat and all that stuff? Because they hurting, because they're going through some things, and the messy person over there is got oomph, got balls, and it sometimes make a person feels good if they attack somebody else when they are the ones that have always been the attacker. So when you see somebody else getting, you be like, yes, get that bitch, get that bitch. But you don't have the oomph and the strength to do it yourself. That's why so much mess goes on back and forth on here on YouTube. I'm just telling you. That is one of the reasons why so much stuff goes on back and forth over here on YouTube. Yep. And you got the same people that keep coming back for it. I just be hoping, I be praying. I be saying to myself, man, I hope they get themselves together. I be saying to myself, man, I hope they find something else and leave it alone. That's why sometimes y'all you hear me say, just take one day and don't feed into the mess. Take one day and don't go over there and give them, you know, what they want and what they ask for. Take one day and just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because you know, that's usually what it is that they want. That's usually what it is that they want. When we stop entertaining, when we stop entertaining them, I'm telling you, they'll go away. They gonna do one or two things. Because if they like the money, they're gonna change up. If they like being here on YouTube, they gonna change up. Because YouTube is about to shut all that shit down. I'm telling you. YouTube is about to shut all of that down. You all are not going to be seeing all of this uckery and all of this mess that is going on freely that we see now. You know why that is? Because YouTube is tired of it. Did y'all not hear when somebody said that YouTube was saying that they're going to get the stars, the celebrities to do what we doing? They decide that they just rather pay the celebrities. You know why that is? Because they could put them in a contract and everything is outlined of what they're going to do and how they're going to do it and how they're going to handle trolls and how they're going to handle disrespectful people. Because you know what they're going to do? When they get them stars up there, you think they're going to let you do a video and posted it up about another star, dragging them? They're going to get rid of your ass so fast. They're going to close down your account and everything else. You know why? Because they still need them for business. See, they ain't gonna need you no more. They gonna pay them the big bucks and they're gonna let you watch. And when you get pissed off and try to come at them like y'all come at us regular folks, like y'all come at us regular content creators, YouTube is gonna shut your ass down so fast. So fast, you ain't gonna know what hit you. And some of y'all gonna die if you got to go back over to Facebook. I'm still here, y'all. Look, I'm not going nowhere. They don't okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? The truth hurts. It does. The truth hurts. Some people can't handle it. Some people can't even handle when you love them. Do you know how you get some person, people, some of you all might understand what I'm saying if you in those rocky relationships. Some of you on here right now, y'all in rocky relationships, and you might tell that person even when you mad, I love you, why you keep doing this to me and stuff, and they tell you you don't love me. You never loved me and this and that. And you be sitting there wondering why they keep saying that, why they keep saying that. You do everything for them. I'm going to tell you why they keep saying that. I'm going to tell you why they keep doubting your love and your support and everything. Because some people don't know how to feel love. Some people are not used to somebody that's caring for them. You wonder why people go back to abusers and stuff like that, because if it happens so much, you tend to believe it. You tend to believe it. You got to tell yourself, and I tell my kids every day, I say, you love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself first. When I realized nobody else didn't love me, when I realized I couldn't get the love from my mom. Now you ask me the question. I'm 50 years old. You ask me the questions now, Miss Gina, do you think your mom loved me? I love you. I would say, honey, that woman loved me to death. That woman would jump in front of a freight train for me. Do you understand me? That woman, because it wasn't that she never loved and never did. She didn't know how. See, some people don't know how. They don't know how to be sensitive. They don't know how to be caring. What you get is what you get. When a person don't know it, you can't blame a person for not knowing how. We still got people on here. Thank you, love, for that blessing. We still got people on here that don't know how to read. You gonna fault them because they ain't know how to read? Huh? R. Kelly was a multi-millionaire, okay, and couldn't read. But did they blame? They still loved him. They still loved him. He was an abuser, granted, but people still love. You can't fault a person for things that they don't know how to do. What you do is, as a growing adult, you change it. You change it, but some people don't know. See, I knew I wanted to change. I've always been a child of God. Always. Okay. Even when my mama didn't take us to church every day on Sunday, I stayed in my room and I prayed every day, every night before I went to bed. Let me tell you something about that woman. She was an evil woman, an evil old little itty bitty woman. My mother is a short, little old half breed woman. Big old booty, no boobs. She ain't never had no boobs. She still got that booty though, that trunk she carrying around, and can't hear. You know, she's been deaf all her life. She was born that way. She read lips. She sign language, but she was a mean old lady. And before you say something out, your teeth was flying over you. You was picking them up off the floor. That's the home that I grew up in. And I used to say, when I have my kids, man, I ain't never treat my children like that. Never. And then one side of me said, I don't want children. I never wanted kids because I didn't want them to be like how I grew up. And then the other side of me, I just wanted a baby so bad because I wanted somebody to love and I wanted somebody to love me back. Somebody feeling this tonight. Tell me you ain't went through this. I wanted somebody to love me and I wanted to have someone to love back, and I wanted to show my mother how a good mother is supposed to be. And you know what I think that did? I think that hurt her. I'm not going to say destroyed her, because if it destroyed her, she wouldn't have came back and she wouldn't be the person that she is today. But I think it hurted her because I was the mother that she wanted to be and she didn't know how to be at that time. But I kept praying to God every single day, every single day. Jesus, don't make me turn out like my mother. Don't let me be like that lady. Let me be. When I didn't know things for my son, I read it. I read about him. I went to the library and I got all kind of books on about nursing. And I went to the Lachey place at the Cedar place and all, and the baby keep crying and this and that. I read about things that I did. I asked questions. Baby, I loved him. I love you. I love you. I love you. When I spanked his little ass. And Tracy, let me tell you something about Tracy. Tracy was hard headed. The more I tell him to leave that goddamn socket alone, the more he went and played with it even further. And I would spank them hands, and I would spank them, and I would pinch him, and I would do everything. And he still would crawl his little fat ass back over to that light plug. But every time when I did it, I said, I love you. Mommy loves you, but that is wrong. You are not going to do that. See, you can discipline your children. You can talk to your wife. You can talk to your husband. You can talk to your friends. You know what I did? You know what I did the other day? I ain't even tell you. I'm going to tell you now. That friend of mine who's no longer living here, who was the alcoholic, I sent her a text message. I sent her a text message, and you know what it said in that text message? I said, I am just checking on you and the baby, and I just want to make sure that you guys are okay and that you are in my heart and in my prayers. And if you need anything, please let me know. Now, mind you, I didn't think I was going to get a text from her. I'm like, she ain't going to text me back. But God put it on my heart to reach out to her because it just kept bothering me, and I was worried about her. She texted me back. She texted me back and she said, yes, we went to a shelter. They're going to help us. We getting in our apartment. We're going to move into our apartment soon. They're going to pay the security deposit and everything. And I said, thank you, Jesus. I texted her back. I said, thank you, Jesus. I said, amen. I said, because I was praying hard. Do you know she got that? Because I was praying for her. And she didn't know I was praying for her. I was still praying for her. And God said, reach out to her because your prayers work. Because the Lord wanted to let me know that she is good and she gonna be okay. See, you can't be holding grudges. If I had held a grudge because she acted a fool, and grant she did act a fool around my kids because she get drunk, that's a person that's crying out for help. That's a person that need help. We got to stop downing our women and downing our people and help them. We got to stop downing our men. We put our men down. It just burns my blood. It makes it boil when I see a good man or a man that is doing what he's supposed to do, and there is a woman degrading him. There is a woman that's talking down to him. Why? Why? If he in your household and he's providing, if y'all out in public and he is doing what he's supposed to do or seemingly doing it, shut the fuck up and take that home. This is the reason why we can't get good men. This is the reason why men can't get good women, because everybody being trifling all over the place. I'm not going to plant it on one side against the. Everybody is being trifling all over the place. Nobody has an understanding. Nobody communicates. None. That is why I'm doing this show about relationships and communication. This is the reason why I'm doing this show about relationships and communication. I told y'all I gotta have 6 people because it's going down next Friday. It's going down next Friday, whether I got 4 or 6. And I may do it if I just got 3. But it is going down next Friday. We need to learn how to communicate with each other. When you're hurt, why is it a crime to say you're hurt? Why is it a crime to say your feelings are hurt? Sometimes when you speak the truth and you tell the truth, the other person listens. Somebody listens. You understand that? It's a lot easier when you share your feelings and let somebody know your feelings than it is when it's a lot harder and you're hiding your feelings and you're cursing everybody out and you want to beat everybody up and your man is saying, I don't know, I tried to do everything. I don't know why she mad. When your children say, I don't know why mommy's mad and upset. Everything that I do, I cleaned my room up. I did my homework. I got good grades. And she still say, I ain't good enough. Stop blaming your children for what your parents did. ain't had nothing to do. They wasn't in that house when your mama told you wasn't shit. They wasn't in that house when your mama slapped the shit in your room at night, or when your boyfriend was creeping in that night. Those babies don't have a goddamn thing to do with your history of when you was brought up. Stop blaming them kids. Stop putting your pain and your despair and all of that onto your children. That is not for them to bear. Do you know I have 9? Do you understand? Not count them 9 that I gave birth to, okay? Not including my stepchildren, my godchildren, and all of them. Not none of them have I ever put on them what was done to me. What was done to me? I've never done, because that wasn't their problem. Like I would not allow my mother to put on me what was done to her. I told her, you should have took that shit up with your mother. Well, do you know what? I told you, I share. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm going to tell you the truth. Speak the truth and shame the devil. When my mother would come back, well, Jean, well, do you know this happened? And do you know why this happened? Because this is what happened to me. And your uncle such and such, and they did this to me. And my mother was that. You know what I told my mother? Did you tell that to your mom? Did you explain that to your mom? She didn't know what to say. She got mad and blew off the roof. I said, that doesn't concern me. That's none of my business about what I'm taking up with you, what went on and went down in your house. I'm taking up with you with what your boyfriend did to me. Do y'all get the picture? Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop blaming your children because your man ran out and ran with another bra. Your baby ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on your ass. You grown. You laid down with this nasty son of a gun, and he left you for another nasty trifling son of a gun, then so be it. Okay? Now it's time for you to straighten up. Okay, fly right and go get you a king. Go get you a man. See, you think I blamed my children because my husband left me for another skank? No. Miss Gina had to put on her big girl underwear and go and take care and do what I needed to do. And I still tell them babies I love them every day. You know, when we was talking about how tall the boys got. And one of the boys said, yeah, Angel tall too. And Angel said, yeah, I get it from my daddy. And you know what I did? I smiled and said, you sure do, baby. You got that height from your daddy. I didn't say, why you bringing that mother son of a gun? Because that ain't that baby fault. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't that baby fault that I picked a trifling nigga. You understand me? That's not that. We picked who we picked. We fell in love with who we fell in love with. We had babies by who we had babies by. It is not those children's fault. I don't know why I'm on this subject. I don't understand, but somebody must need this tonight. Somebody must need this tonight, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. You need to stop blaming them children. You need to stop putting that on them babies. Straighten your life up. Get your ass together. Go hug and kiss them kids and tell them you sorry. Sometimes us as parents, sometimes us as mothers, we have to put our big girl panties on and tell our children we were wrong. We were wrong. Took my mother 30 years. Took my mother 30 years. Do you understand me? Took her 30 years to tell me she's sorry and she was wrong and that she loved me. And every time I talk about that lady, I can smile now. Because you know what? I love her too, and I always loved her. I just hated how she treated me and hated what she let happen to me and hated. And I'm not going to say allowed, because I don't think she allowed it. But I just think that she didn't know how to handle it because she had been abused. And sometimes when an abuser have been abused, they become the abuser. Did you hear what I said? Sometimes when the person that has been abused, they become the abuser. So if you don't get help, if you don't stay in prayer, if you don't stay focused and do the right thing, this is what happens. That's why I always say I love you guys. You know why? Because it ain't enough love in this world. It's not enough positive love that goes on in this world. It's not. Why that is, I don't know. Why people do the things that they do, I don't know. But we got to start making changes. We got to start making changes. We got to stop allowing what we are allowing. We got to stop letting our children go to bed in pain. You grown-ups, you want to go to bed in pain? Take your ass to bed in pain. Get over it. Get over it. Do what you need to do. But we have to stop. You hear me? Stop allowing our children to go to bed in pain. Because there are so many children, even tonight. So many children, even tonight, that are going to bed, that is going to go to bed in pain. They're going to go to bed. They're going to be yelled at. They're going to be abused. They're going to be hit and slapped on. You got all of those children, those Mexican kids whose parents was just trying to work a hard job and just provide for their babies. And those kids is going to bed tonight, and their moms and dads and them is not even going to be there. And these kids don't know what to do. That little girl, I saw a video, it moved me to tears on the IG, on Instagram. And that baby, and she says, my father is not a criminal. He's just trying to take care of me. Let my daddy come home. That broke my heart. That broke my heart. I'm telling you, that broke my heart. Because what do you say? What do you say to a child like that? What do you do when the government has ripped her family apart? Has ripped them apart. What do you do? What do you say? Some of us right now, what would you do? And what would you say if somebody came into your home and just took your child for no reason at all? You would die. I know I would die. Somebody come up in here. Think about that. Think about that when everybody, those that made fun of Rita when DCFS was knocking on her door and they were talking about snatching her babies up out of there. It's wrong. Wrong is wrong. And I'm waiting for the time to come for us to see, or us to start acting like responsible, caring adults. When are we going to do that? When are we going to do that? When are we going to start acting like responsible adults? I don't know. Because I ain't seen it on YouTube yet. They still acting a fool from what I see. I see them still acting a fool. Y'all want to see. This is my top. I finally finished the top for the glass. Now I still got to finish the glass. But I finished the top. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that pretty? Uh-oh. And I still have glitter dropping all over the place. Man, you guys, I love having these great conversations with you guys. I do. I love them. Let me go back up. I didn't. Oh, man, everybody is up in here tonight. I'm going back to read some of you guys' comments and stuff. Y'all know when I get into what me talking, and that Sean is in here. Oh my God, y'all, look, I was talking too much. Spicy, hey Spicy. Me too, tried to OD on pampering. Ooh wee, honey, you was feeling it. Hey, really, bitch? T love, my baby. You back. Peace and love. Welcome. Suicide is no joke. You are loved. Thank you, really, bitch. Hey, ma'am, say yes. Speak the truth. Yes. Gina, when you mentioned Carrie and your classmate, my mind went back to my friend and how his ex-friend stopped being his friend because of his conditions. Wow. And that happens a lot, Sassy. And that was what happened when she was the kid that some of her friends who were her friends that wasn't around the popular kids, they stopped being her friend. And I just thought, I don't know, God must have hit me. I told y'all I've always been a child of God, always. And the second she walked in that classroom, she piqued my interest. And when everybody kept saying, I don't want to be friends, I told the teacher, I'll be partners with her. That's literally what I said. I was like, I'll be partners with her. And she didn't look at me. And when she would talk, but she kept looking down. And every day when I would see her in the hallways, I would be, hey, so and so. And she would look up and look around because she wasn't used to that. She wasn't used to that. And we wind up being the best of friends, like sisters. Talk to God always. Amen, Sean. They gonna stop paying certain sectors, and I can't wait. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Hey, lovely. Ooh, my lovely love. Hey, beautiful. Hey, everyone, thumbs up. I'm driving, but I'm here. All right, lovely. I told them that. Sean, you told them? Yep, it's going to happen. I'm telling y'all, it's going to go down, honey. They ain't going to get paid no more. And when they start acting a fool with all this foolishness, they going to be canceled, baby. They better have all the fun while they can. Lovely T have been saying that. I tried to warn people about it, but all I get is attitude. Oh, because you get the attitude, Sean, because they don't want to hear the truth, baby. They don't want to hear the truth. Has YouTube released its new policy? Somebody said they started. Hey, Nope E. How you doing, love? Hey, Racecar. Oh my God, lovely. You gotta go and see the video that Racecar did. Oh my God, you gotta see it. Get your tissues, cause it's gonna move you to tears. Oh my God, she did an amazing job. Amazing. I heard that too. It's coming. A lot of people losing their pages. Yep. Money talks and BS walks. YouTube is about that money. Yep. And that is why they gonna bring these other people in. Hello, Miss. Hey, Miss Do. Hello, Miss Gina, and I've been spending time with my grandson. Check your Cash App. Okay, love. Thank you. Mayday, ma'am. I feel you, Miss Gina, bringing tears to my eyes. Yep. Amen. Hey, KB. You're right. Thank you. They gonna let them keep their pages, but they will not. Yep, that's what they gonna do. They gonna let them keep their pages, but they won't get paid. And let me tell you, and when they start acting a fool like they've been acting, they gonna snatch their pages down. That's gonna be the punishment to keep pitting out BS. Yep, and not getting paid. No super chats either. You are so right. Someone's going through that right now. See, Tila, I told y'all Tila, you know when God started talking to me, when I start feeling it in my spirits, y'all, and I just and I be talking to some people, I'm telling you, the Lord never when I tell y'all I'm the queen of talk, believe what I say. When I say I'm the queen, I'm not just saying I'm the queen of talk. I'm saying I'm the queen of talk because God leads me to talk to people that is going through something, and by me sharing my testimonies and stuff and what I went through, it helps me to help them. So that's what I mean when I mean by the queen of talk. I don't mean by the queen of talk and you just talking mess and BS and all that crap. I mean literally giving you something to feel, listen to, something to take in and understand. That's what I mean by that. I just wanted someone to love when I didn't feel love. Exactly, Sassy. I know that feeling. Yes, humiliation for what? Yep. Preach now. Amen. Hey, DC12. Hey, everyone. Miss Gina. Hey, don't try me, bitch. How you doing, love? Just stop to show you a little love. Mwah, thank you. I appreciate you. Spicy over there cooking and stuff. I'm going to need a plate, Spicy. You got that right. 100. Thank you, Miss Do. Hey, Katina Java. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Amen. Exactly. They didn't ask to be here. Look, I'm telling you, we blame our children and we take a lot. I'm not telling y'all nothing that I don't know. I went through it. When I would argue with my kids, I'm going to tell you how it go down. Not my kids, I'm sorry. When I would argue with my husband, when my husband was still in the house, and I would argue with him, and then you know how then one of the babies come and ask you, Mom, can I get some chips? No, you can't get no damn chips. Or, yeah, you can get some chips. Go on and don't. And the kid be like, dang, all I asked for was some chips. And it's not because you're mad at them, but it's because you mad at that nigga. When he come back in the room, you be calm and cool and collective. Baby, can we talk? I ain't telling y'all none that I don't know. I'm telling you what I went through. I did it. I told y'all I don't speak for other people. I speak on Miss Gina. And I did it. And when he would come back in the room, honey, that tone changed so quick. I'd be like, baby, can we talk? Why won't you talk to me? But when them kids come up in here, damn, can you stop knocking on the door? It ain't their fault. We have to learn. You have that same energy for him that you have for them kids. Take that tone down when that baby come in that room and ask you to feed them. You make his ass wait, and you get up off your ass and you go feed your child. And you say, okay, baby, you want anything else? Would you like something else, love? Okay, all right, mommy's gonna go and have a conversation right now. If you need anything, you let me know. That's what you do. But we don't do that. The same way you have these energy that goes toward certain YouTubers, certain content creators, you got these ones the ones with the big ass mouth and talk the most shit. Nobody won't never say nothing to them. But when you get somebody like a Miss Gina, who they think is weak and light, they will come through and say all kind of shit. Yeah, that Miss Gina did. She just, she's sitting over there scamming and just asking and bagging and dry bagging and all this and that. But then when you see this big one that come over here with the big ass mouth and everything and say, don't come over here giving me dollars. Y'all ain't giving and forcing you to give her money. You ain't got that same energy. You don't have nothing else to say. People have to get it together. Get your get your priorities lined up. Get your priorities lined up. Get your stuff right. Get your mind right. And that's the reason why we having issues that we have with our children. Hi, Candy Shell. How you doing, love? Don't hold it in. Exactly. Don't try. Don't hold it in. I'm telling it to you, love in DC. Yes. Miss Duce, say that, Miss Gina. Yep. So many. And they love to work hard. They will work for 50 cents. Don't they? Won't they? Let me tell you something about these Mexican immigrants that come over here. I've worked with a lot of them, the most beautifulest people. I shared with you all about what happened to me when I worked in the publishing company, the book store. And I told you, not store, but the book building, the publishing thing. And I was counting books. Y'all remember I had that thing on some of y'all remember because y'all was up going to work with me in the morning and I would film every now and then and I had that counter thing. They talked about me for doing that. Honey, every job I had, they talked about me, but I was out making a living for my family. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how I was making money for my family. No matter what job it was I had to take, I wasn't on here begging nobody for nothing. But anyway, I talked about how my own people wouldn't allow me to sit with them. They didn't share. It was the Mexicans that took me in. It was the Mexican that I went and I was teaching them English and they was teaching me Spanish and they start sharing their lunches and dinners and stuff with me. They were the ones when I had my asthma attack, they were the first ones to come to my aid. Do you understand me? When my own brothers and sisters looked over there and looked down on me like, who this bitch thinks she is? Because I wanted to help other people who couldn't help and didn't understand. They was getting half of what we got. I had to check the staffing company that I was getting paid from because the staffing company thought they could play around with my money like they did them. I told them, baby, let me tell you something. I was born here. I was bred here. I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay? Get my check together. Get my check together. And I helped them. But while, because I was helping them, my own people turned on me. These people come over here and they're struggling and they make it work to feed and provide for their families. And you got, they don't even know each other and they come together. One person is pregnant, they come to, when I used to live in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, do you understand me? Every time my children had a birthday party, they all came. They didn't just bring birthday presents and stuff, honey, they brought food, they brought snacks, everything. Do you know when I was down in the hood and I would have a birthday party, you had to ask a bitch where the gift at. Let alone them bringing a snack and stuff. They ain't bringing none of that. You be like, damn, did you bring some? Girl, I ain't have time to stop at that store. What y'all got to eat? You got fat. They wouldn't even stop at the goddamn dollar store to bring your kid a gift. When my child was in the hospital on his deathbed, my son, the older twin, he was on life support. They said ain't nothing else we can do for him. Do you know it was those Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, okay, the Indians that came over there. They brought him coloring books. They brought him headphones and all kind of books and toys and everything. And his own grandmother, my mother-in-law, his own grandmother, my mother-in-law didn't bring nothing. Nothing. She sat aside over there on the side, didn't even go and kiss her grandson on the head. Do you understand me? And I looked at my husband like, why you ain't checking your mother? What? At least my mom called and my mother said, did y'all get the gift that I sent? The father, his father, because my father's deceased, my father-in-law sent books and said to me, I hope you don't mind, they was from the dollar store, but I said, Dad, you, it was the thought that count. I wouldn't care if they came from the Penny Winnie store, the Goodwill store. You sent your grandson something to try to show him that you cared about him. It's our own people. We won't help and support each other. And they get mad when I ask for $1 to help somebody out. They get mad when I sit here and ask for help to fill some backpacks that's gonna go to some children in need. Come on now. Come on now. We got to do better. We got to do better. Yep. They are taking God out of everything and replacing him with self. Yep. That's why things are so unbelievable. Say that again. Don't try. Father God, we all need you right now. Ooh, amen. And amen. And you can't give what you don't have. Say that again. Okay? Okay? Yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Do. This is the reason why. The change can start with us. We can make a change if we all stick together. Let me tell you something. If the Indians can do it, if the Puerto Ricans can do it, if the Mexicans can do it, if all these other, do you know that I told y'all about the 12 folks that where I work at that's living in that apartment? You know what they do? They make little pallets. The Indians, even they make little pallets all across. They don't have no furniture in the apartment. They don't have. They might have a kitchen table. They usually have a kitchen table and stuff. Because I went through that. I told y'all my son's father is Pakistan, from Pakistan. My son, one of my son's fathers from Pakistan. And when I never forget, when I would go and visit his friends and family, and it would be like 20 people in one apartment, like, and I'm talking about like a 2-3 bedroom apartment up north, okay? Because those buildings and apartments is huge up north, and everybody would have a little pallet in the corner and stuff, and they had a kitchen table or a dining room table, and they may have a couch or a sofa or something or some chairs for guests, and they offered me a seat. And the women took the baby out my arms. They took my son out my arms. Honey, they went and bathed him. They combed his hair. They did everything. Honey, them women they didn't sit in the room and talk to the men. See, me, I'm Americanized. I was sitting in the living room with the men and stuff. But them women went to work and talked, and they sung songs in their language and everything. They pulled together. I'm asking my son's father, is everybody related here? And he says, well, we're all family, but that's such and such sister-in-law, that's such and such brother-in-law, that's a cousin from over there. These are two friends and their children that just moved up. They help each other. We don't do that. But if we do, you don't hear them talking about, we gave room to somebody. Oh, the reason why, you see what I'm saying? We can't, Miss Gina can't take somebody in because Miss Gina want to pay it forward and want to help somebody. Miss Gina got to be losing her house. Miss Gina got to be going through some stuff or on something, and then that's the reason why I need to get somebody else and this and that. This is the mentality that we have, and this is why we can't get ahead. This is the reason why we can't move forward, because it's always the negative. When is we just gonna take out the negative and be able to say, I want to help a person because I just want to help them. I wanna support a person because I just want to support them. That's the reason why I so thank you guys for all those of you. Those of you, and it's the little donations that count the most. You know why? Because that person was willing to give what they could give. What they could give. You think about that the next time you go on a content creator platform and they try to degrade you or embarrass you because of what they thought wasn't enough. You think about that when you giving them your money, and they don't even praise you for it. They don't even thank you for it. You don't even get a sneeze for it. None of that. None of that. You know why? Because it wasn't good enough. It wasn't. You notice how the ones that's good enough, ooh, drop down to 50, drop down to 100. Them folks get praised immediately. Oh yeah, Miss Georgia Brown, Miss, thank you for that 50, thank you for that 100. Drop $1.99, and you have to drop a few more $1.99s before they even recognize. Oh, Karen Black. Karen, thank you for that $1.99 over there. You know, when you come into my chat, I try to acknowledge everybody immediately. If I missed you, it's never intentional. I had to send someone an email that sent me an email the other day, and they thought I was ignoring. I ain't never ignoring nobody. When I get into my feelings and I get into the spirit, sometimes I might miss over people. And a lot of times y'all my regulars have to say, Miss Gina, go back and read such and such. Miss Gina, go. And that's why I'll stop and I will scroll up and I will try to go back down and try to get everybody. And I may miss somebody out, but it's never intentionally, because I love and cherish every single one of you all in the queendom. I love and cherish even those of you that's in the bushes, in the clouds, because every now and then somebody drops out the bush, somebody drops out the cloud, somebody decides to peekaboo from around the furniture and come on out every now and then. I love and care for you all, especially when you're sending me something positive, when you're sending me a positive message, when you're sending me a word of encouragement, when you're sending me a super chat, a cash app, a PayPal, and everything. I definitely want to make sure I acknowledge you, because I want you to know that I appreciate you. I want you to know that I love you. And everybody, they don't get it. They don't get that. They don't care. They don't. Let me see. I'm trying to go back up. I told y'all I like to go back up and then come back down and get everybody again. And my things is okay, and they will work for, okay, I got that one. You can't give what you're the beautiful. I missed the whole conversation. I will have to listen to the replay. Go back and listen to the replay, Miss Dude. I'm telling you, I got blocked because I didn't take sides. I feel that we as Black people can conduct ourselves better than acting a plum donkey. Yep, these people has taken it too far. Exactly, Katina. And they will block you in a heartbeat. They will definitely block you in a heartbeat. Yep. Thank you, KB. And Katina James, I'm tired of getting blocked because of the same thing. I'm not taking no sides. I'm for what's right. I agree with you 100%. They act like little kids. Yep. Yep. I told you, I'm on the side of right. I'm on God's side. That's the side I'm on. I'm on God's side and my children's side. If you over around here with that mess and that, I'm not riding with you. Sat right there and didn't help you, but a stranger will help you quicker than family. Yep, and lifelong friends. It's sad. Exactly, Miss Do. He sits high and look low. He knows. Yep. At Miss Gina, Queen of Talk. You're right. Love you too. Thank you, KB. I like dragging each other through the mud. I believe the white folks I love. Oh yeah, they love. They sitting back laughing at us. They belong in a zoo. They giving us a show again. That's what they doing. They loving that. I live in El Paso, and there are some good people. Some of them, yeah. Some, and look, in every race, color, creed, there is good people and there are bad people. There's good Indians, there's bad Indians. There's good Mexicans, there's bad Mexicans. There's good white folks, there's bad white folks. There's good black people, there's bad black people. In every race, there is the good and the bad. You can't have heaven without hell. You can't. You can't have heaven. Nothing's gonna be perfect. For every positive, there's gonna be a negative. But it's up to you to choose. To choose which one. Which side you gonna be on. It's up to you. You are such a beautiful person, Gina, and your light shines through. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Sassy. I love you to death. Thank you. And Katina, you know the white folks loving it. That's why their channels are growing, because these ungrateful black folks are running the givers away from good platforms. Yep, it's a mess. They all need prayer. All of them. That's too much like the right thing to do. Crabs in the damn barrel. Exactly, Katina. Exactly. You're right. Yeah, exactly. And they don't like it when we have positive conversations like this, but we need them. We need more positive conversations. We need more. Do you know how many people, women, men, I get guys sometimes, there's some of you been on here that say, Miss Gina, can I ask you a question? Why is it that women do such and such, such and such? And I tell them the positive side of it, and I tell them the negative side of it. And the same way with women. They'll say, Miss Gina, well, why such and such men? And Miss Gina, why did you stay so long? And I answer their question, because I thought I was in love. I thought I loved. I thought I could change him. And you can't change him. You can't. You can't change. Let me tell you something. You can never change a man who's been beating your ass and who trying to kill you. And then every time you turn around, he's like, baby, I'm sorry, and I ain't gonna do it again. And you know he constantly doing it again until you decide to change yourself. The same way with women that's in, people say they don't think, oh, I ain't know that LGBT have abuse too. Yeah. Men be beating men ass. Women be beating women ass, and this and that. That what Joyce is going through right now, and I don't mean to speak on her, but she did put it out there. That is not something new. It happens in any relationship with two grown adults. There is always a possibility of abuse happening. It's always, just because it's two women don't make one better than the other one, or one exempt from the abuse or doing the abuse. It doesn't make that. See, I'm telling y'all better tune in next Friday for Miss Gina, Queen of talk show. Okay, because it's going down. My first talk show with guests. It is going down, and we are going to be talking about all of this: communication, relationships, everything, abuse, everything. Y'all don't want to miss it. The White House may call them rapists and everything in the book, but they stick together. Exactly, T Love. You could trust people online. You could trust people. You can. Some people, you know what? It is, it's the same and opposite everywhere. You can, some people you can trust here, you can trust that. Some people you can trust your family members. Some people you can trust a stranger before you can trust. Let me tell you something. One of my coworkers, she had to leave work early Friday. Her bank account, somebody had been tapping into her bank account. She lost $1,000. And her bank account, they locked it, but they notified her before all of her money got drained out of her account. Come to find out, her daughter did it. She had been having issues with her. This is her daughter. She said, I will jump off a bridge for my, this is somebody that I love and I care about. And why would she do this to me? And you know what I had to tell her? I said, honey, when these kids, young kids is going through something, when these young girls is going through some stuff, when they think they in love with a you, see, we tend to think that we're a bad mother and it has something to do with us, because I went through the same thing with my daughter. I told you my daughter boyfriend set my Mercedes truck on fire. Okay? Set my Mercedes truck on fire. So I understand. Play, you call, break down when you're card, like in you're down south, people down there help you. People, yeah. And you know what? And we get some folks that's here. Yeah, Katina, that's, it's cold blooded. It is cold blooded. And like I said, when, look, let me tell y'all something. You talking about something that was cold blooded. I thank God. I love my daughter dearly. I love her to death. And when her boyfriend set my truck and everything on fire, and we went to court, honey, my daughter got up from sitting with us on our side and went over there and sat with him on his side. Okay? And I told her, I said, my daughter left. She was like, what, Miss Gina? I said, my daughter left us and went and sided with him. Wouldn't even testify. She didn't want to testify no more. And this kid not only set my Mercedes truck on fire, but set my son's Audi on. These is expensive cars. This ain't something that just buy, off the corner lot. This is something that we spent our hard-earned money for. So you go through that. Every kid is not going to be perfect. I didn't give up on my daughter. I love her to death to this day. Matter of fact, my son just told me today, he said, Ma, guess what? She got a new car. I said, what? And I'd rather for her to have a new one first than me. I still love her. But you can be the best parent in the world and still have broken children. You understand what I'm saying? You can be the worst parent in the world and have children that comes out like roses. You understand me? And you know what they fertilize roses with, right? A bunch of shit. They fertilize roses with a bunch of shit, but when they grow and they bloom and stuff, they smell so good and fresh. That's how relationships can be. That's how parenting can be. That's how you cannot down a mother who's, just because she been on drugs, just because she been abused, just because she goes through all kind of stuff, and you don't think her children cannot come out right. Because them children can come out to be doctors and lawyers and engineers and everything. And you can have a child that's been raised in mansions and had Gucci and drove Mercedes at 16 and Audis and all kind of stuff, and went to the best private schools and everything. And guess what? The kids turn out to be shit. They turn out to be nothing. Honey, I've seen it. Honey, I've lived around it. Do you understand me? My son's girlfriend, whose parents, one is a partner in a law firm, the other, the mother, has her own big business. They live in a big mansion out here. He's been with the daughter since they got out of high school, and the brother, who's doing well right now, may I ask, wasn't shit. The brother was sniffing paint. The brother was, they had to put him in boarding school. Honey, where we do that at? We can't afford to get rid of our kids and send them to boarding school. We can't do that. You know what we got to do? We got to try to find some counseling. We got to try to straighten this shit out. They put this kid in boarding school. The best schools did that money could buy, and guess what? He had turned out to still be shit. My son said he used to be in the basement huffing. They call it huffing. But that's what these white kids do. They sniff paint and out the can and stuff, and paint rolling down their nose, and they all laid out and stuff. Now, that kid had to get together when he finally wanted to get together. He met a beautiful young lady, and that lady that young girl helped him, and he's doing good, making good money. He does the designs on the gym shoes and stuff. Kid, very talented in everything. So you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge because that mother ain't shit, that you think her kids ain't gonna be some ain't shit kids, okay? Because you can have a great ass mom, a great ass father that still bear some ain't shit ass kids. You understand what I'm saying? And you can have a ain't shit ass mama and a ain't shit ass daddy, but have some great kids that's doing wonderful, okay? that's doing amazing things. Y'all got to stop this mess. Stop this mess. Be on the side of they get mad at Miss Gina. You know why they get mad at Miss Gina? Because Miss Gina don't choose sides. Miss Gina on the side over there. And why would I not if they ain't disrupted my castle floor? If they ain't tore down my walls, okay? If they ain't kicked in my doors, why would I not invite them to come in and sip on some cola, some pop, some juice or something, have a donut, and make yourself at home if you have not did anything wrong to me? We gotta make change. Hey, Skillet. Hey, everyone. Skillet fell off the stove and wound up in here. Miss Jenny, you are so pretty. Thank you, Kiss Skillet. I didn't forget about you. You know, I come back up and read it, but thank you, love. Thank you, TYU. Barbette Show says you're right. Thank you. Miss Duce, preach, Miss Gina. I love my damn self. Kids, they got good, man. Just at, yep, yes, sir. No man down here. I hear you. I hear you. Them be the ones that killed the parents, the ones born with a silver spoon, yep, in their mouth. Greed, yep, Miss Do, yes. Now that's crazy, but you're right. Yeah, look, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm speaking the truth. Yes, I've seen a lot of good come out of small communities, professional football players and all. Yes, professional football players. Have y'all seen that movie, which is one of my favorite movies that Will Smith played in? Y'all seen that movie where he was the father and he wasn't what is the name of that movie? I can't think of it now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. He was with his son and the mother left him and the son, and he was trying to make it and he got kicked out of his house, and they put him out the house, then they put him out the hotel, and then he went through the training program and The Pursuit of Happiness. That's it. The Pursuit of Happiness. Y'all remember that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness? He did not give up on his son. When his wife left him, when everybody turned against him, when his friend slammed the door, all he asked was for the $20 back that his friend loaned him. He said, I need my 20, and the friend said, well, man, I ain't got it. Not say, I'll try to give you 5. Not say, I'll try to give you 2. Not say, I'll try to give you 1. I'll try to help you. But he did. Yes, Miss Drew, am I talking? Am I talking to somebody? I need you talking about that movie's good and half the movie. You know what I'm talking about, TYU. Yes, The Pursuit of Happiness. Y'all gonna have me watching that tonight. He did not give up. He went to that, even when he was painting and had the paint on. Remember the one shoe, he didn't have a shoe on or nothing. It sounds familiar. I hadn't seen it in a while. Yes, The Pursuit of Happiness. He didn't give up on nothing. He went through all the way, honey, and wound up getting his own firm. Wound up being a multi-millionaire. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't give up. Don't let these people tell you you can't do it. You know how many folks that told me I couldn't do anything? You know how many people that told me, girl, ain't nobody gonna want you with all them damn babies you got? You know how many people? The girl at my job, and she was joking with me. She said, Miss Gina, you know what I don't like about you, what I can't stand. And I was like, what? She said, no, I love you, Miss Gina, but I'm just playing with you. She said, but how you have all 9 of them babies and you look like that? And it made me feel so good. And I was just like, thank you, boo. Thank you. But when people see, not only, that's why when I get these girls and they be up here, but baby, I got 2 babies, but I got 3 and I couldn't do nothing. Bitch, shut your ass up. Shut your mouth. Come in. Hey.
Hey.
You need something?
Yeah.
What you need?
Just cold.
Oh, is you cold? Do you need to turn the air down?
The air's fine.
You just need a clean cover. I gotta wash y'all covers.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know how
I'll wash them tomorrow. I ain't washing nothing
It's
tonight.
about hot up here and freezing downstairs.
Farron asked me to turn the air up, and I turned the air up, but you can turn it off if you want to.
No, that's fine.
Y'all got y'all fans.
Are you doing your black?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
I was told me I wanted to do it.
You can help me with the other glass, okay? I'll let you know when I'm doing it.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Do you need to get ice?
Nope, I got some. I still got some left. Thank you. All right, babe. Sorry, guys, about that. Y'all know how I get, but no disrespect to nobody here. They both doing good till this day. Yes, Miss Do, they are. Baby, the same thing. I can do anything I want, be there. I want to come in to be there. Yep, I want to live with people. You want people to have everything, but you want them to be good. You want them to be good to you. And I understand what you're saying, TYU, because I want to give my kids everything. I want to give them everything. I want to live well. We can't always do it. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got. You have to do with what you can do. My goal is to do 60 bags. 60 bags is my goal. But guess what? If I only do 6, you hear me? If I only do 6 bags, God knew my heart, right? God knew my heart. He knew what I was trying to do, excuse me, and what I wanted to do. That 6 will be 6 kids that will have something more than what they had if I hadn't have did it. So, honey, I'm going to keep going and keep going forward and keep going forward. And you all have to do the same. It helps my feeling, people. Yeah, it hurts your feeling when people, yep, I can tell you not to be where I will not be. Yeah, yeah. When people won't be right. When they won't be right and they disrespect you and they down you. And when they down, that is the reason why we have to learn to help each other and support each other and encourage each other. We do. And I'm going to continue to do that. Well, guys, I'm going to show you guys again my beautiful top that I got done for this. And I got to finish off my glass. So I'm going to finish this. This video has been an hour and a half long. Oh, I love having this great conversation with you guys. If you guys want to donate a bag or put something in the bags for the kids, our loving backpacks that we're doing for low income and homeless children, hit up my email, Mama Diva. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you, Sassy. Mama Diva Entertainment at gmail.com. My cash app is $G Mama Diva. So you can donate whatever you like, whether it's $1 or $100, whatever you feel. It's gonna be, for somebody that's good. It's gonna be worth giving. And I appreciate all the donations that we got. Y'all see, I got these bags. Tomorrow I go to work. So after work, I will be back at the Goodwill shopping for some more goodies for the back to school bags, and hopefully I'll find some more backpacks while we in there and everything. On that note, if nobody told you that they loved you guys this evening, I love you. I love all of you guys. I'm about to send a few dollars to you in a few. Thank you, Lay It Down. Thank you. I love it. But thank you, Sassy Time Person Down. Keep them up, and you're right about that. Amen, TYU. I hope you come back, TYU. You're awesome. Miss Gina, can you put the email in the chat? Yep, Sassy just did it. Sassy just, my baby Sassy be on it. She put my cash app in, G Mama Diva, and she put my email in as well, which is Mama Diva Entertainment at gmail.com. And my PayPal is Miss Gina, Queen of Talk. We love you more. I love you. See you later. Have a nice night. There's aliens life on Mars. Oh my God. Here we go right now. Let me get rid of that person so they don't have to come back. Good night, guys. I will look at the replay to get it. Okay. All right. Look at the replay. And I will see you guys in the morning. Y'all know I'm going live in the morning. Y'all know I go live when I'm getting ready for work and all that stuff. So I will see you guys in the morning. If nobody told you they love you this evening, the queen loves you more. Thank you, Katina. It's never good night. It's ta-ta for now. Racecar110. I love you. I love you from my heart. Thank you again so much for that video. Thank you. Ta-ta for now.